My name is Pamela Aronson, president of the company Capel. You are welcome to join me in this tour, knowing this strong and efficient enterprise. We are specialized in making bread, but it's not a common one. We are interested in the health of this country and in our future. With less sugar in our products compared with the other companies, our main purpose is to build a highly sustainable, responsible, and strong, fully human enterprise. Our mission is to have perfect food made with the highest quality of ingredients, only to delivery into your hands. Our vision is by 2020 innovate the baking industry, having the best leadership all around the world. Values, Capel values, are really important in this company, not only to following the rules. They are a way to getting along together in harmony, honesty. With this one you can build trust, that's why it's the main one. Respect, it's really important to respect each other, not only when you're doing your activities, in work, even outside. Responsibility. The responsibilities are really important in our enterprise that will help you to make a better work. Fairness, have an equal treatment with everyone. Loyalty. This one is really important in our company because it's not only caring about the company, it's being part of it. Now, let's talk more about bread. Our bread has a special formula. This is really important for us. That's why we are the best one in the market. The common bread has elements like milk, flour, eggs, yeast, and packaging. In Asia, it was made as wheat. In America, corn. And in Australia, with several seeds. In 1930s, there were added more ingredients like niacin, riboflavin, and iron. And by the next times, they added more folic acid to the formula. In our company, there is a column, and it's going to be represented with an ear of corn. This ear of corn has 4 main levels, in which one I'm going to explain. In the right side, we have strong values. In the left one, we are efficient operators. At the other level, we have at the right side, social activists. At the left one, we have acting with integrity. At the other side, we have being a strong competition. At the other one, we are a community. And in the last one, we are one. As you can see in the explanation, we are really concerned about our community, in the company and in the country. Now, a reflection. If you want to create work, you have to work more yourself. With this, I'm talking about creating a good energy, being positive about the future, and positive with the people that is around you. Now, in our company, there is really important the health of the people. For them to keep it in work, to keep it in your home, having special products made with the highest ingredients of the market, just to be with you by day. We are really proud of some prizes that we won. And there are achievements that you should too be proud of because you make it possible. One is of the SmartNet, being a clean transport. What does that mean? That in our deliveries to all the stores around you, we are capable of being responsible of our environment. The other one is to have a responsibility program to help with the community, things that really concern us. It focuses in 4 main programs. The first one is environmental. The second one, the people. The third one, the community. And the fourth and last one, our society. With this, it leads us to be the best ones. We care about you. We care about us. And with this, we need to make a change of responsibility and respect within each other. That's why we are one of the best enterprises in our country and all around the world. Now, I'm going to introduce you to my partner, the lawyer Lucy Moreira, who is an portable and valuable element of our company. She's going to explain you how to register a process of this amazing enterprise. Thank you for your attention. We continue growing together.
Hi, my name is Lucy Moreira. I'm the lawyer. Well, the process to register the patent in Mexico have 5 steps. The number 1 is presentation of the application for patent registration to Instituto Mexicano de la Propiedad Industrial, INPI, and payment of the maintenance fee of the first year. Well, through this step registration process start. The process starts when you should appear to title of the invention, and we need the name of the representatives and the inventors, the attorneys identification is very important, the identification of these persons. It must be represented a description, a resume, a layout, and we need that. A copy of the patent's request of one word external submitted, and the proof of payment. The proof of payment is very important. Of the filing fee and the first annuality as well. Okay, the step 2 is publication of the patent application of registration in Mexico. What means that? Once of Instituto Mexicano de la Propiedad Industrial, INPI, makes the formal examination of the application for registration and check that it meets that requirements of the law ordered in its publication. The step 3 is the substantive examination of patent in Mexico. Well, once of deadline has expired for filing oppositions, the Instituto Mexicano de la Propiedad Industrial, INPI, conducts the examination of requirements for patentability. Yes, global, novelty, inventive steps, and industrial applicability. Okay, the step 4 is obtaining the patent in Mexico. Well, once completed the examination registral in the INPI, that is Instituto Mexicano de la Propiedad Industrial, emits the respective title of ownership. That means the invention for 20 years. In 20 years, you counting for the day of application. Step 5. The payment and maintenance fee of law. What means that? That means that during 20 years of the term of your patent, you have your patent for 20 years. And before, you need to periodic payments to maintain the patent. Your patent, you need to pay constantly, because if you don't do that, you can lose the rights. What you need for registration a patent? Well, you need some documents. You need to description, claims, resume, layout, and layout description for your patent. What you want to patent, no? You need a power of attorney signed in front of 2 choices. You need to sing all, please. Well, you need a certified that certified of the patent who priority is claimed and the letter of transfer of rights of invasion in favor of the application legalized in consulate of Mexico. The documents that you need for deposit a PCT patent in Mexico are a copy of international application. It must be contained the description, the claim, the resume layout or layout resume. A copy of the international publication. This is very important. The copy of the research report, the copy of the preliminary examination, and the copy of the power of attorney signed in front of two witnesses. Documents must be dollar translated in Spanish, and text should be accessible and the best possible details and in Word format and layouts in GPJ and format. The deadline for submit PCT applications in Mexico is for 30 months. And that's all. That's all the requirements that you need to registration a patent in Mexico.
I'm talking about the process of production. But what is a process of production? The process of production is the method that we use for transforming the raw material into goods or services. We have three types of methods of production: the primary method of production, the secondary method of production, and the tertiary production process. The primary method of production have three stages. That is the extraction. This could be vegetable or mineral. The second is the production of the raw materials, and the third is the package, the warehouse, and the distribution about the products. The secondary production process is the transformation of the raw materials into a final product. The third production process is the distribution of the material and the final products to the client. And now I'm going to introduce you with my partner Daniela, that is in charge in production area.
Hi, I'm Daniela, and I'm going to explain you the process of how our bread is made. First, we need to obtain the inputs that are the raw materials, like milk, flour, eggs. The providers that gave us those materials, for example, the yeast, Grupo La Flor Mexico, provide us the yeast. Then we need to verify that those materials are correct. CAPA verifies that the quality of those raw materials corresponds to the specification which they were requested. The next step is the mix. We begin by mixing the ingredients together. Once we have the dough, we let them rest for about 3 hours to let the yeast act, and it can grow considerably. Then we put it again in the mixer machine for about 8 minutes. When the dough is homogeneous, then we put them into a large tub. The next step is the division. Then the dough is put into a divider. At the bottom of the machine there is a small hole that let the dough pass through it. Two mechanical operated arms cut the dough into small pieces. Those pieces are floured to prevent them from sticking during the transport and when they are molded. Then the next step is the mold. The dough is rolled and put into the molds. The next step is deposited in molds. Once the dough is in the molds, we let them rest and pass it through a prover. When they rise for an hour at 42 degrees and a humidity of 70%. The next step is the bake. They are baked for 20 minutes at 255 degrees. When they are finally baked, they end up with a nice golden color. The next step is the cooling. Once the bread is baked, a vacuum system drops the loaves and put them into a conveyor to cool. The next step is the slicing. Once the loaves are cooled, breads go to the slicer, which cuts 65 loaves per minute. The next step is the quality assurance. Some bread samples are sent to a laboratory for its qualified check. The last step is the package. Once the process is completed, the bread is packaged to its distribution and is ready for shipping. Now I'm going to explain you about the distribution channels. A distribution channel is the conduct that the company chooses to bring their products to consumers in the most complete, efficient, and economical way. There are two types of distribution channel. One is the direct channel that consists only in two entities, the manufacturer and the final consumer. The other one is a short channel that consists in three levels, the manufacturer, the retailer, and the final consumer as well. Now, I'm going to explain you a little bit about the layout process. But what is a layout? A layout is an operation is concerned with the physical location of its transforming resources, that is deciding where to put the facilities, machines, equipment, and staff in the operation. The objective layout is to ensure a smooth flow of work, material, and information through the system. Product layout. Product layouts arrange activities in a line according to the sequence of operations that need to be performed to assemble a particular product. Each product should have its own line, suitable for mass production or repetitive operations in which demand is steady and volume is high, more autonomous than process layouts. Needs material moved in one direction along the assembly line and always in the same pattern. The most common material handling equipment used in product layout is the conveyor. Advantage of product layout: efficiency and ease of use, high volume, low unit cost and low labor skill needed, raw material handling, high efficiency and utilization, simple routing and scheduling, simple to track and control. Now I'm going to explain you the layout process. We designed this layout according to the production process of how we made our bread. The whole process is surrounded by the environment. In first instance, we have the inputs that are the providers of our raw materials, like milk, eggs, yeast, butter, and so on and so forth. Then we have the process, that consists of 10 steps.